The Florida humidity certain to be a factor in this one. There's no other way to say it, really. It is hot. It is humid here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain. Nine before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And 10. At the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20,
I'm going to show you, man.
5, touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And now look at him go. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 56 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
41 right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
7-7.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running is Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
You got block me. Check 26, check 26.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a nice cut and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from the 20, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to Matt.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're going to try and throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Step and he coughed it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
They go with Jacobs, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
It's the ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there at 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
55, guys, 55.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason.